All jobs, no matter what industry, from the mailroom to the CEO, all jobs start the same, the interview. And it's not like this is a friendly conversation. When you find yourself in the interview hot seat, you're getting a lot of tough questions thrown at you. It's a test. Can you handle these insane questions designed to make you sweat? Can you not only maintain your cool, can you answer in a way that makes the interviewer think you could maintain your cool on the job? If you can, you just might have a future at this company. Here are some ways to handle those tough interview questions. First, you'll see an incredibly mediocre way to field the tough question. Then you'll see a much more employable way to answer those tough questions.
So, tell me about yourself.
Okay. So, I had a pretty normal childhood, I guess. Suburbs. Taking the old school bus, right? Oh man, those things were pretty brutal on a cold morning. Anyway, after junior high, I faced a big decision. Would I go to the public high school? Or, now, this is what my parents wanted me to do. Should I go to this private school where, my whole family went?
So, tell me about yourself.
Absolutely. I know we only have a brief time together, so to make the best use of our time, where should I begin?
That's a good question. Let's start with your job at the Granville plant.
Sure. And that was a great experience. I started on the loading dock. It was supposed to be a summer job while I was in college. I went from the dock to the sales office in just one summer. Here's what happened.
What have you been criticized for?
That's a tough one. Okay, I've got one. At my last job, one of my responsibilities was to consolidate a bunch of reports from everyone in our department. It was due the first of every month, and I really got chewed out if it wasn't on my boss's desk first thing in the morning. Well, one thing led to another, and I ended up getting written up for threatening a few slackers who couldn't fill out a stupid form.
What have you been criticized for?
Criticized? I've heard from some people that I tend to be a perfectionist. I think that's because I hold myself to a pretty high standard.
Last question. Why should we hire you?
I'm totally qualified. I'm a hard worker. I'm willing to travel, even to boring places.
Last question. Why should we hire you?
I think the best way to answer that question is to talk about ways that I can help your organization meet its objectives. Now, you mentioned that a big driver in the company right now is growing sales. Is that right?
That's correct. It's a huge priority for us.
In my last sales position, I was able to exceed my yearly sales goal by at least 25%. I did that 3 years in a row.